my ego's coming forward, right? Telling me, oh, I'm lonely. I shouldn't be alone. It's my birthday. But because I'm so present, I'm so connected to my spirit. Okay. I know my spirit. I know who I am. Okay. My spirit ain't lonely. Okay. It's the ego that will make you feel that you're lonely. That's all part of the ego. When you're present, you start to embody your spirit. You start to observe and you watch that ego, how the ego has been dominating you. Okay? Make you feel like you're a victim. Make you feel sad. Make you feel angry. Make you feel all that. You're none of that. You're pure awareness. So you shine the light of your awareness onto whatever's gone on for you in your life. This is how things shift. Okay? Because I live on my own and I live in the country and I don't resonate with many people around here. So yeah, I'm alone. What do you call it? I walk on my own. I'm a lone wolf. But I'm never really alone because Spirit's got my back anyway, right? But today on my birthday, I felt like, yes, this ego is coming forward, making me feel this way. But I know that's not the real me. I'm not the loneliness. I'm not the sad. I'm none of that. I'm just observing this. And the ego tried to pull me into an old pattern. Because, I didn't mind blazing up back in the day. But till I got to that point where I thought, actually, nah, my vibration is rising so much. When I was smoking bud, it's just going to lose. It was lowering my vibration in the end. I was just doing some foolish stuff. It was just pulling me out of pure awareness. So I thought, I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. So it took me a little bit and then I quit that habit. But then today, in that moment where I was like, oh, on my birthday, what do we normally do on our birthday? We normally celebrate. We're normally around people, friends, family, whatever. But for me, that wasn't the case. So then this old pattern, this old behavioral, just kept coming up. My ego kept trying to pull me. You have to watch that ego, how the ego will try to come up with different excuses. This is the ego. I'm observing the ego, okay? It's come up with all these excuses. Oh, well, I don't drink alcohol. I don't eat junk food. I'm not sleeping with lots of random men. Oh, what's okay? Just have a little blaze up. It's your birthday. And I'm just observing this ego. I'm like, I see exactly how it is. I ain't going backwards. I'm going to the top. I ain't going backwards. I come here for this shift. I worked very hard on myself over these years, especially after the loss of my son. I worked very hard on myself. So yeah, when that ego is trying to get a grip on me, you pay attention when that ego is trying to get a grip on you and make it louder and louder. You start maybe feel irritated, frustrated. So the ego's just trying to pull you. And it's like, no, I got this. Keep observing it. Yeah, so what I did, end up just getting up. I put my keys in my pocket. I fuck it. I'm going to go for a walk then. I went for a walk down by the ocean. It's just down the road here. Went for a walk down by the ocean. I'm breathing, staying present, looking at the water, taking it all in. And this is the universe, right? The universe like, I'm going to test you, Susie, then. I see straight up as a test, right? So there's this woman in my town, and she's a big time smoker, right? And she probably had butt on her too, right? She's just there in the distance. I'm like, I see how it is, universe. So I crossed the road then. I was like, I see how it is. I said to the universe, I ain't even trying to smoke. The universe was like, are you sure, Susie? I was like, yeah, I was sure. So I crossed the road. And as I was crossing the road, this car drives past me and all I could smell was smoke. Like, wow. I was like, I see how it is, universe. I see exactly how it is. It was kind of funny in a way. And Luke in spirit, my son Luke is in spirit if you're new here. And Luke's just walking near me. He's been very active today. It's been really nice spending my birthday with him. Okay? I'm just walking, breathing through. And I was like, yeah, that's what's up. That is what is up. Because I ain't trying to go backwards. And I had a moment where I actually looked back and I actually looked back and shit, wow, how far I'd travelled. I've been through many traumas in this lifetime. The death of my son broke me. I was able to rebuild myself back up from scratch on my own. Okay? I've had little support, but I've been holding my own. You see? I've had to pick myself up off the floor many times. And there's times on your journey where you're going to feel heavy and dense and you're going to feel like you want to go backwards and cover up that old ass pain. Cover up that pain that's coming up for you. But you'll never properly heal that way, my friend. So can you be brave enough to lean into your experience? Just know that you're not that. You're not the addiction. You're not the pain. You're not the suffering. You're not the anger. Yeah, you're not the sadness. You're just having that experience. When you can allow yourself to experience it, just observe it without attaching. Just observe it without attaching to it. This is how you shift. This is how things are going to shift within you. But you have to stay present. We can break through all addictions. This is all old patterns. Because addictions just all comes from pain. Okay? It's a form of escapism. We don't want to feel this. We don't want to feel this discomfort. We don't want to feel this lonely, this anger, this shame, this guilt, this grief, this sadness especially. We don't want to feel that. But when you can be brave enough and allow yourself to feel and experience whatever needs to be felt and experienced, that's the only way it's going to purify out of you. And at this time right now, as the earth is shifting into a high vibration, we need you. We need to shift. Keep our vibration nice and high with the earth. Okay, so we are keeping up with the earth's frequency. If not, you'll have a really hard time at this time. We need to keep our vibration high. Okay? And, you know, when I used to smoke marijuana back in the day, I would just end up unconscious. I'd just do some foolish things. I find myself just slipping. I got to a point, I was like, I can't do this to myself anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. And the thing is, I really like smoking. I used to I'd sit there and smoke on my own. I'll blaze up. I'll sit here, put my feet up, light the candles. Yeah, I'm going to blaze up, man. But then I was like, wanted to just binge eat dumb food, you know, and just like not getting good sleep because, you know, oh, now it's 11 p.m. now. Oh, it's midnight. I'm still here. Got music cranking. I'm blazing. I'm like, that's throwing me off balance. So to look at all this, and I thought, I'm trying to ascend here. I'm trying to become the greatest version of me. What's dense here? What can I drop off? Well, this is dense. I'm going to drop that off. Oh, this people is dense in my life. They ain't respecting me, honoring me. I got some weak ass boundaries. I'm going to drop that off too. I'm going to honor myself in every single way. And say when I was walking, I was going for my walk. It was so beautiful because I had that moment where I was like, shit. I looked back and reflected on my journey, especially the last couple of years, actually. And I was just like, wow, how far I've come. Yeah? Life throws me things. I'm sitting there clearing our ancestral things, some deep things, helping clear some collective energies, doing some grid work, just doing some deep trauma work, getting ripped apart here on the floor here. Yeah, on the floor of my home, get ripped apart on my own. And I'm like, shit, I'm still standing solid in all my 40 human years. What's this 40 years business? Age is just a number. We're spirit. I don't age, I only evolve, right? So yeah, I had that moment today. I'm walking, I was like, yeah, shit. I'm so proud of me. I've travelled so far. And I'm strong enough, and you're strong enough to feel and experience whatever needs to be purified within you. And you can sit through that discomfort, and that ego will get louder and louder and louder and try to pull you back to the old ass patterns, back to the old way. Maybe you like the bottle, maybe, you know, it's a binge eating, maybe it's gambling, whatever it is. You watch the ego keep trying to pull you and you keep observing it, and then the grips of the ego will soften. Will no longer have this heavy, strong pull on you. Yeah, you level up. Yeah, that's what's up, ego. I see exactly how it is. I knew today while I was sitting here, I had a moment, I sat on the couch in the afternoon, because I had a good day. I went to the market, I spoiled myself. But in the afternoon, I sat on the couch here. I had that little moment come up. I felt, yeah, this birthday I feel a bit down right now in this moment. But I was just watching that ego. So keep watching the ego. Because like I said, you're never really alone, because spirit's here, there and everywhere. It's been a good day today. Luke's been very active today. Luke's my son in spirit if you're new here. So I just want to share that with you guys. And if you slip, okay, you just take a moment and you slipped, okay, it's okay. Just get back on track. Don't delay getting back on track, because then you make it harder to get back on track. If you slipped, yeah, you just drifted off track a little bit. Quickly come back in now. Okay? You're good for it. You're good. You're worthy of the best. Don't doubt yourself. Don't forget how strong you are. Take a moment. Go and look in the mirror and own exactly who you are and how strong you are. Remember your strength. When that old energy tries to pull you, that old ass energy is trying to pull you, we're going to the top. That's what I'm trying to say. See you soon, my friends. One love.